Hey everyone, welcome back to our podcast where we break down the biggest shifts in today's economy. I'm Sydney.
And I'm Austin. Today we're diving into bold ideas. Should the U.S. eliminate physical cash, the Federal Reserve notes, and go completely cashless?
Let's be clear, we're not saying stop buying things, we're talking about switching to a fully digital payment system. And honestly, the numbers show it makes a lot of sense.
Start with the cost. In 2024, the Federal Reserve budgeted over $1.1 billion just to produce and circulate physical currency. A single $100 bill can cost up to 9.4 cents to print, not to mention the cost of shipping, security, and replacing worn notes.
And those costs don't include the hundreds of millions more that are spent on ATM maintenance and cash handling by businesses. In fact, one study found that cash handling costs U.S. retailers about $55 billion every year.
Then there's crime. Cash is completely anonymous. That's why it's used in over 90% of drug transactions and is a major tool for tax evasion and money laundering. Digital transactions have a traceable record, which makes it easier to catch fraud and illegal activity.
Now, I hear you. You want proof this works. Let's look at Sweden. In 2013, fewer than 8% of Swedish people used cash for a recent purchase, and many banks there no longer even have cash. The economy didn't collapse. Instead, it became even more efficient.
That's right. And remember COVID? It exposed the risks of physical money as a germ spreader, too. Businesses across the United States stopped accepting cash altogether, and the world didn't end. In fact, contactless payments increased by 150% between 2020 and 2021.
Some people worry about financial access, and that's valid. Around 5.9 million U.S. households in 2021 were unbanked. But we already have digital solutions, government-issued prepaid cards, mobile banking, and even basic smartphones can offer financial inclusion if our government policy can keep up.
Right. We already use Venmo, Apple Pay, and Zelle daily. More than 80% of Americans use digital payments, and cash makes up only 18% of transactions as of 2022.
So here's the question. Why are we still paying to keep an outdated, risky, and expensive cash system alive?
It's time to retire the dollar bill and invest in a safer, cleaner, and smarter economy.
That's all for today's episode of our podcast. Thank you all for listening, and we'll catch you next time.
See ya.